Hello, hello, Zbrush Live. Hi, how are you doing? It's Sunday and I'm gonna keep sculpting on this character I started last stream in June. So if you want to see the early stage, you have to look it up on YouTube. Yeah, and I will just go right into that. And if you have any questions, comments, manifestos, just type them into chat. Yeah, and I will be working. So, like you might see, it's kind of half done. This sculpt, it will be stylized character. The girl with a dragon, rather goofy dragon, and I just gonna add more stuff today. So the first thing will be the crown. I want to give her like a small princess crown. Hey, some Mr. White plugged his vacuum. Yeah, great. Yeah. What are you working on? Personal or some work stuff? Who knows? It's Sunday. It must be personal. Anyway, so yeah, I will probably talk about this character a little bit more somewhere in the middle of a stream, because people will be plugging in and usually they ask what's that. So anyway, basically I think I will just start with adding. I'll probably just add a cylinder. That's gonna be the easiest way to start. And here we go. Oh, let me know about music and mic, like usual, because I can't hear myself. I kind of just practice to enjoy. Good, excellent. This is what we should do Zbrush for. Practice and enjoyment. Okay, so basically this is, I'm gonna fit it like that. Quite easy. I think I can leave it like that. Just kidding, no, obviously. So basic standard cylinder having too much geometry going on. I don't need always geometry, so I will remove it. I should have done it like first step, but whatever. Just like that. You can do it through initialize menu, but I was lazy, so we're doing it one by one. And I probably don't need this menu. I probably will polygroup this now. So let's choose polygroup and polyloop like that, and then just hit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that. Just delete hidden. Yeah, that's gonna be the better start. What I wanted to do is I wanted to go display properties. Like you can see now, but I can't see the back of it, so I need double so I can see what I'm doing actually better. And I'm gonna fit it. Like obviously the head is not exactly the circle, so the skull is not exactly a circle, and even though she's stylized. So no, so I need to fit it like that probably. And the other thing is, yeah, no, another thing, not for now. Just making sure it fits properly. And maybe I should rotate it a little bit more like that. Oh, there's still little gap between the head and the crown, which is fine. The thing is, none of it is final. I still might change her hair a little bit at this point, but for now, just gonna make sure it fits. Yeah, then one thing is, usually what's going on, we need to move it tiny bit. And I'm gonna make it even slimmer at this point, like that. Should I put it like lower maybe? Yes, no. This small piece of hair shouldn't go over, this is for sure. Maybe I should go move it a little bit up front. And then yeah, something like that. The next thing is to add some thickness to that. I still have some gap file, whatever. We'll try to fix it later. Because again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the hair exactly as it is. And we need all polygons. Yeah, just like that. And then, like, usually the diadems and crowns were like thicker on that frontal part. Just going a little bit like that. Still maybe get rid of this gap here. And 3D with GK, control my station. Of course, our station should mana. Yeah, we should. Well, I don't know. I don't even update my art station at that point. I don't even update my portfolio at that point. I should have, but I moved new works to color. So I kept it because honestly I accommodate a lot of follow there. I just don't want to kill it altogether, but I'm not gonna update it. Yep. My art is very cool. Thank you. You're very sweet. Thanks, chat. So maybe I can use some thickness. It's okay, but just a little bit. Like maybe have I done anything? No, just like that. That's fine. And then it's just gonna pull some vertices like that. like that, or maybe this one. I think there's still some adjustments needed, maybe like that, and tiny bit slimmer all over the place, like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't have concept art for that. I'm basically sculpting as I'm thinking about design, so gonna be a lot of back and forward, a lot of thought process while I'm sculpting today. And then the next thing, basically, we have to like add subdivides on this. And for that I have to crease my edges, because if I will add subdivides like that, because I need to add more details and like give some ornaments and then crown it. If I just do subdivides, it's gonna smooth too much. It doesn't look good at this point. And if I'm gonna do another, it just will be like not something that looks like a crown or whatever. So I will undo that, go into geometry, crease polygroups. Now I have crease, and then I can actually I forgot, of course. So if I want to keep the spikes sharp, I have to crease those edges as well, but this I have to do with Z modeler precisely. Crease one, because I want to keep deep, like this deep sharp as well. So this part have to be sharp. Until here approximately, and then I can go and add. Oh, I missed something. I don't like this weird situation. Anyway, never mind. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think I would do something else. I would add creases also on those. Yeah, it's gonna work better. Yeah, off, except for this one. No, it should be fine. Anyway, because I don't like this. What's going on here? Like, it's a little bit of artifacts, but well, I think it's still okay. So the little trick, if basically I don't need this to be like extra sharp, like it was cut with a laser. So at some point I still don't have enough geometry to add some ornaments, to add some like more details here. So I can keep going, so I can just like more and more subdivides, and it will be like kind of extra sharp on edges. But I might not want this exactly. So I would go back and now uncrease all, so I don't need creases anymore. And I keep doing subdivide. It feels like I still might want to do another subdivide with a crease. Like that. And then uncrease all. And then... yeah, I think it's something like that. And then let's add some ornament on that. Chat. I prefer to see process from very beginning. You can roll back and see the previous stream. It was in the end of June. There was more simple shapes, and then I would add some details on dragon and some basically make your hairstyle and etc. So it's possible. The thing is, if I will do this sculpt from very beginning on the stream, and I won't do any, because I have to do some work in between the streams, it would take like 10 streams, and this would be boring for most people. So some compromise have to be made. There is plenty of people here who actually do stuff from Sphere. So just pop up to this channel and you will be pretty much satisfied. I mean, used to do speed sculpts on a stream. I might come back to that, but for now, yeah, because I want to show like a sculpture taken from very early stage to very final polish stage. And since most people attention span now like 3 minutes max, and everybody just want to see speed video, they're like 8 hours and 5 minutes. Anyway, let's go. Why are too slow? Go fast. Okay. Stop watching videos sped up to 10 times, and actual work is taking time. This is what I can say. Anyway, for those who love things slow, we're gonna add some ornament on that. This is obviously still kind of not enough resolution on this stuff, so maybe I can go higher. It's like 6. And we're probably gonna do some polypaint today on her, but we'll see. That's okay. Dev, hello. People like to give me advice and like time no see. Yeah, well, depends. Unless you, it's either from end of June, long time no see, or from 2019. I came back recently. So, bunch of excellent advice from a chat. I don't like to use AquaCurve. I use it very rarely. Okay? Just don't. There is some situation that I obviously like absolutely need it, so I'd use it, but no. No. Only hand sculpting and painting today, because how you get your hand steady if you don't actually use your hand all the time? On top of it, it's gonna have some dynamesh with polish later in the process. So yeah, we add in some ornament, and it's not final. I still might change the design a little bit later off the stream, just for now, because we need something to be done during the stream. I noticed something, some artifacts on her face, and get rid of it now. Welcome back, happy streaming, thank you. Today's chat like to give me advice. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna do everything old school. No, seriously, I even don't use like Photoshop steady line, whatever they have. Very rarely. It's like it's a worthy tool. I can't say anything. In many situations I need AquaCurve, but not today. So something along this line, and I'm gonna keep going. I still feel like I want to make her probably like I want to change some proportions, so I will go back and as first subdivide, which is excellent for like keep working with the design, even though I have like details on it already. So I will probably do that. First of all, just push this part a little bit lower, and yeah, just push this. Let's see now. Not exactly. So going back. So basically I will adjust this until I feel like this is something that I had in my mind as an idea, like that. Could work. Maybe. So I was using so the question how I made this ribbon. Ribbon here. It was last stream. First of all, you can just go and check it out, but I absolutely can show it again. I have my her braids sculpted already, and I just did like stupid thing. I just did masking, paint this mask, and then I did extrude from this. This is this extract. Something like that. I don't know if you could see. It can be done with ribbons, like with a curved tube, or just using curves, or it's usually a few ways to do the same thing in Zbrush. So I just I wanted to showcase few ways of doing stuff last time, so anyway, I also feel like I can push this. This is the beauty of subdivides. I can go back and forward and change the design and see if I like it with details I already added. Okay, let's see. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now. Feels like I still don't have enough geometry on this, but I don't want to add another subdivide because I'm still not sure. I still might change the design later, so I'm not gonna. Let's keep it like that for now. Let's actually change the shader because eventually it's gonna use skin shade because it will be like more cartoonish render. Okay. Yeah, and probably just go around and what else? She had a little bit of ornamentation around her neck as well. Probably will push it a little bit because we can't see it right now. Same with dress and subdivides for now.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate. It's a thing about making it feel right.
I'm only gonna do like frontal part for now. And then we'll see. And then what I wanted to do, I wanted to work a little bit on her hair and maybe like start to block her eyes and work on her face just tiny bit more. Is that okay, nothing?
If it's an accident, there's an area that feels good, then you leave it in. You want those. It's not a thing about making it accurate. It's about making it feel right. But it's not a thing about making it accurate. It's not about getting all the errors out. It's about getting it to feel it.
So her ears are still like separate subtool. This is why it looks a little bit weird. I think it's time to actually basically merge them together. First of all, obviously save every 15 minutes. There is my ears. It's here. So we're gonna merge them. Hopefully it's correct. So yeah, everything's fine. And then I will just go here and then get my dryer. Okay. I need to remesh by union. So now, oh crap, I hate it and that this is happening. This is happening sometimes. We're gonna do turn off symmetry, then remesh by union. Fantastic. Then we're gonna do turn on symmetry again. So now we're good. And we can get rid of these seams. Those are looking very CG and they have no place here, so no more seams. Everything should look organic. In that case, yeah, another thing I wanted to add is I wanted to add her very long medieval sleeves because this was the plan. And I'm gonna use cylinder again, I think. Let me think. Yeah. So obviously her hands are not finished. It's very rough early stage. You can see the polygons here, and here it's like it's a mess. But I still gonna add sleeves just to check if it looks good. Hey, come on, come on. And why use Sculpting Pro for your brushes? Sculpting Pro for my brushes. So Sculpting Pro is for basically excellent for blocking, excellent for sketching. Since we are still not in a final stage, it's just faster. The smooth works faster with Sculpting Pro. Then I do quick speed sculpt, quick sketches. I only work in Sculpting Pro. And then I need to clean my shapes because it's stylized stuff. These have to be very clean, like very smooth most of the time. And then I'm gonna go to Z-remesh everything and go work on subdivides like we just did with her tiara crown. Anyway, yeah, so this is the logic behind using Sculpting Pro. Sculpting Pro is my favorite tool in ZBrush. The only thing I wish it have backface mask, as it's used to have at some point, but unfortunately. Conceptual visions. Thank you very much. Thanks for compliment to our game. Thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. I think we have a great art. We have a great art direction and great art director and a lot of talent. Anyway. So basically, I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the tiara, but I will simplify this. Oh, come on. Why not? Ah, this is why. Question is how much I want to simplify that. Maybe I still want to have some poly loops. So I will only remove every other one. And I think the easiest way is to polygroup by normals. Because I only need this part and I don't need bottom and top. And delete hidden, don't need that. This pinkish color looks really lovely. Okay, just do that. And again, I need my display properties, and I need my double-sided geometry because otherwise I won't see well what I'm doing. And I think I have to hide the dragon for a second. I can see, so I can see what actually I'm working on here. It's just not clear enough. Can you share reference for this character art? I basically working off my head, and I don't have any concept art or anything. I can show you my inspiration board. Yeah. So this is the character that I made like 7 years ago or something. That girl, the stylized girl. And I wanted to do something in the same vein and the same stylized version, but I want to make the girl with a dragon. And I also was thinking about Saint Margaret from medieval manuscripts or sculptures with a dragon. I think it's so cute. So basically this is two things together. But no, I don't have concept art or references. This is why the sculpting slow. Slowly but surely. Anyway, let me turn off display capture for now. Well, obviously it's very, very rough. You just need to see how it's gonna look like. And then at this point it's basically very thin object, basically just tries paper thin, which is not something that I want. So eventually I have to go back to modeler to remove everything. Yeah, I kind of think this thickness gonna be fine, but now we have to make everything a little bit smaller. Again, it's gonna be one subtool eventually with the upper hand, but later, probably not on the stream. Because I'm working on character art, then research is important in my case. What is Rocky? So yeah, that's basically like I obviously have like if I need it, I have like anatomy references, I have like costume references, but they are not basically like not for this one in particular. And I genuinely don't because for the Starlight stuff I really know what I want to do, and I really don't need like extra references from the internet, or at least I think I know what I want to do. It's still subject to change. If I don't like it, I'm gonna change. Anyway, let's put the dragon back. So it's very rough, it's still very low poly, that's okay. Nothing here is final. But look good enough. Like I can imagine this is kind of polished version of this sleeve. Oh, I need. Come on. It's weird. Yeah. Just need to move it, and obviously there's. She has a sleeve on each side, so we're gonna first of all we're gonna save. Oh, that's weird. Let's just save as. Okay. And then they're gonna go to plugins, Subtool Master, Mirror. In this particular case, I think we're gonna append as a new subtool. Okay, yeah. reason will be it's not symmetrical, like her hands gesture are not symmetrical, so I feel like I had a Sculptris Pro, but this is by accident, so let's remove everything. I don't need Sculptris Pro this very moment yet, so yeah, no Sculptris Pro function for that. Oh, anyway, I have to keep it basically very low poly because I still want to change the shape, etc. Those colors are so good. It could be just color of your dress with like a red lining and green sleeves. Actually, that's gonna be excellent. So something along these lines. I still gonna work on her dress a little bit more off stream because I will see. Probably gonna give her sleeves that a little bit thicker, but yeah, that's all right for now. And let's make this one even thinner. Questions, comments, manifestos. Don't forget that have to be polite. Question, comments, and manifestos. Okay, so it's, what time is that? How are we doing in terms of time? 1 hour left. So what else I wanted to do? yeah, I wanted to work on her head just a little bit, tiny bit, just to add individual hair pieces, and then we can do very basic poly paint on her head, because it's like it's most satisfying thing. I think I wanted to add little hair pieces behind here on the back. And then I need Sculpting Pro. Gonna use curve tube, which is pretty basic, and I go to stroke, size, should be thicker in the middle a little bit, and another thing is modifiers. It probably will be like only 8 sides to that. Also, I have to save. Excellent. Just in case. I'm an old school. I like to save every 15 minutes. Not relying on Zbrush after save. And I probably have to make it maybe like, yeah, 50%. Hello chat, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? It's Sunday. Summer and Sunday. I'm actually wondering why you're still at your PC and you can be outside. Anyway. Come on. Oh, it looks like I'm... Oh. Okay, let's say I'm happy with the shape of it. And then I have to do split mask point, and now just work with this piece individually. Oh no, Sculpting Pro in this case. Crap. So basically removing. I have symmetry. Oh, I forgot. It's looking fine though in the symmetry, so I don't mind this. Not too bad. And I will add another piece of hair, but this time no symmetry. In France, yeah, right. In Europe it's late, but it's still summer on Sunday. No, but it's nice. A lot of dedicated people who are actually spending the time in Zbrush lives instead of like going out. So am I. Okay, then where we are, we need this, and I probably need even more thickness in the middle for my next piece of hair, just like that. And maybe the size should be smaller. Yeah, something like that. If I don't like it eventually, I can just remove it. What I'm trying to achieve here, like cleaner look on my normal sculpts, cleaner, like more stylized. So we'll see. Maybe it's an excess at this point, but yeah. I might be fine. If I want to work in a company making video games, movies, yeah, sort of. And then a couple of pieces of hair like sticking out there and there. This is way too thick. And probably it'd have to be kind of flat, but not. Oh, I still working in symmetry. Ay, 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 ay. Anyway, I'm gonna just delete another one. Alright. Yeah, I think it's all right here, so just put them, merge them into one subtool, making sure I'm merging everything correctly. Wow. Wait. Oh shit. No symmetry, no symmetry. What did I work on? Basically, you can check my art station or Kara. Kara is not filled yet. I was working in mobile games, AAA games right now with indie company called Moon Studios, and the game is in the description. The name of the game is No Rest for the Wicked, so as a name of the stream. In Ori, I was working on some of the enemies. If a question was about it. Some of the enemies, I removed this page from ArtStation, but it's on Kara, so I believe Kara link is somewhere in a description box as well. I basically only spent like only 1 year on Ori. I came late. They already have like full game at this point. So I feel like I can change this part a little bit. Rennie says, hello, I forgot about the stream. Oh, wait, yeah. Well, you can always watch it in recordings. But thanks for coming. It's always a pleasure. People come and follow my streams. Sometimes, like not very often, but I feel like this thing, it can benefit from like being actually less round. So I would go like and just remove some edges like that, and it looks flat. Yeah, I think it's excellent. Yeah, I think it's pretty much. I have to figure out how this end of her braid should look like, but I don't know. Maybe just some sculpting. And I need my Sculptors Pro for that. My body free. I'm not able to comment on anything right now. We're busy making Rest for the Wicked. This is the only thing I can say. It's still in early access, so music is too loud. Let me know if you like. If the sound is all right, not too loud. Which tab did you working on? I have all canvas and probably want to update all canvas. Well, I'm happy to brag. I'm working on Xen Labs, very small tablet. I'm used to have like full 27-inch Wacom with a screen, but for now I'm moving a lot right now, so I'm with my Xen Labs and I love it. Just the best decision of my artistic life is to switch from Wacom to Xen Labs. Not paid by them. I bought it with my own money, but I met Xen Labs people on Zbrush Summit 2023, and they are excellent people. So I don't mind Wacom. I never tried Canvas because I basically was having my Wacom 27-inch since 2016 something, and before that I only have like Wacom tablets. Screen boring me? I'm not sure what the question. No, it's because I'm moving a lot these days. It's impossible to take 27-inch huge heavy Wacom with me. I don't mind working on the screen, and I don't mind working on on a small tablet, so that's all good. At least posture is better if I'm working on a small tablet, because on the screen you have to really. But completely honest, like all those tablets they're so good those days. It basically doesn't matter. It doesn't add much. What I didn't like about Wacom, stupid glitches and stupid like settings and never working properly. Wacom is too expensive things. Yeah, when they are basically pretty expensive. So yeah, you can check Xen Labs when we go on sale. So basically, like you can see what I'm doing right now. It's wireless, and I could never make Wacom work wireless for me. And the reason for that is Xen Labs have a proprietary Bluetooth technology. It has its own channel, so it doesn't interrupt it by headphones, phones, you name it. We have a lot of Bluetooth devices around us, and Wacom is shit. Like I always have to have it plugged into my PC. So, and I was honestly, I still love Wacom. I want one Wacom that I almost purchased last year, but decided not to. This thin 11 inches, small, very lightweight. But then I checked again what kind of Bluetooth I have, and we have this all Bluetooth stuff, and it's like, why are you doing that? I love to work wireless, much more convenient. Anyway, I noticed something which is not good. So basically this sleeve can't go like that. Quite obvious. It have to get around the hand. So my bed, gonna fix it now. Even though it's basically still really blocking, it should go around the hand here of pretty much, and no sculptures yet. So the first comment, sorry, I didn't hear. Yours is a small one, so I have both, but my big Wacom now in a locker because I'm moving around a lot and I'm working on Xen Labs. I wanted to buy, Wacom have very new portable OLED screen with like, it's 11 inches, but it's all that very bright. But I eventually I haven't bought it. I haven't bought it. I was like running around in circles on at Lightbox. Love it. It's really thin. It's so thin. It's like basically like a like my Samsung phone, and very lightweight. Probably like 300 grams. Even this still quite heavy. So I wanted to have a small one, but it was like 700 USD with some discount, which is not worth it, honestly. So Adrian, thank you so much. Thanks for compliments. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Small. What Xenlabs I have? I think it's medium. Let me check. I believe it's medium. It's the same as medium, like traditional medium vacuum Intuos Pro, medium size. About the size of A4, and I think you can get it for like $200. Don't buy the bundle if you want to buy it. Don't buy a bundle, just buy the tablet and the pen. I love the keys, but they're still very hard to press, so I still work with my keyboard. I think it's even cheaper than if you're not buying the bundle, you're just buying like the tablet and the pen, and that's it. Can you give some tips for sculpting without a concept? Maxon can... Yeah, sorry for that. I'm sculpting without a concept, and people complaining it's slow, but this is how it goes. What tips I can give? So basically, actually this is very funny. So Maxon website still have my old, it's my old stream title from 2019, and I was streaming before I took a very long sabbatical. Well, you sculpt, and sometimes I do very simple doodles for myself, but it's a little bit of cheating. I used to be a concept artist. This is why it's a little bit easy for me. So basically, but I do very, very basic sketch. And then if I'm not sure what to do next, basically what I do screenshot, and I can show you complaint. Let me show, and I do some sort of very primitive overpaint. So I made a screenshot, and then I did overpaint. So how I want to her crown looks like, her eyes. We're gonna polypaint them today. I believe we still have time, like 40 minutes. And yeah, basically this is it. So we're going, and every time I feel like I'm stuck, I don't know where to go, I just do very, very quick Photoshop over paint. So yeah, it's my old title, I forgot. I call it No Rest for the Wicked right now, my stream. So it fits better, the situation. So basically, like for example, I want to keep this sculpt kind of simple. Another thing that I'm having in mind is, this is my very old sculpt from 2017, and this is my cat yelling. And I wanted to do something similar, but I want to make a girl with a dragon. But eventually I moved away, so this is very simplistic. And I think I blocked it in one evening or something like this. There's gonna be a little bit more complicated, a bit more shapes. But still I will try to keep it simple. Yes, my cat, sorry. Here's a boy! Vanya, this is your 5 seconds of fame. Please go. It's happening every stream, like every stream now. He wants attention. Or maybe food, but he was given food recently. So yeah, I was talking about this dragon, so I feel like it can use a little bit of simplification at this point. So probably we'll get rid of some of those. This is still very early again. They're gonna be... It's gonna be back and forth on this one. Like... This leg anatomy is not very good. And we need some claws on his... like that. Yeah, cats make everything better, right? Or dogs, or whatever, pets. Making a funny mess. So I'm doing wrong is I should do it. Do I have sculptures? I believe so. Yes, I don't. Anyway. Oh, you have 5 cats. Fantastic. That's a lot. I wish I could have more, but this bills from the vet is just no. Holy cow. He's already old, guys, so his bills are insane. Anyway, yeah, this eventually what I will do is I will finish his body. It's still like it needs some attention, some fixes on anatomy and stuff. And then I would do polish and dynamesh. Oh shit, resolution was too low. Let's say maybe like that. Yes, now perfect. This is way better for stylized character, but I will roll it back for now because it would be way too early for me to give it the polish pass. To give a dragon the polish pass, basically. Anyway, where we were, I wanted to do some polypaint, and we still have some time left, like 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I think it's a good time. And I will do maybe basic fill on her hair for now, just to preview. And for that I have to basically have her hair in one subtool, except for those patches, those stripes. Okay, kind of color, but not this. Merge down. Merge down again. Okay, now what we have, yeah, exactly. And I'm turning on this polyframe just to make sure I'm on a correct subtool. It helped me to see better what I'm actually, which subtool I'm on, because when it's too many, sometimes it's easy to lose track and merge something that you don't want to merge. And then in some instances, unmerging them will be like pain in the ass, pretty much. Anyway, let's do. I will probably work a little bit more on her face down the road, maybe off stream at home, but we can always try to give you. First of all, you know what? One important thing is, since it's cartoony, we need a little bit of white wax shading here, like to give this subsurface illusion of subsurface. It's not real subsurface scattering like in a normal edges, but there we are. We need to go to render properties, wax preview. Okay, here we go. Some reddish hue. You will see it if I will pull it like 100%. You will see like it have reddish hue, very intense. I don't need that. I only need subtle effect, like 30%, 30. I don't know what is that percent points. No idea. It's 130. Let's call it percent. And then basically just to feel some maybe more orangish skin tone. She have to be like very pale skin. So which one? This one? Not enough? Let's try. We need HB and I need feel, and then everything else can be like in gray for now. Easier to see. Oh no, I have to feel everything in gray anyway. Never mind. And then we will go standard brush. Gonna only use color. And I have to turn off Sculptress. Maybe it's too much. This is obviously very satisfying because like it's bam and you have this character basically no longer have a feel of like Zbrush subtool and kind of coming to life a little bit with a Polypaint. And the bottom should have some shadows, basically like that, bluish hues. Paint all, paint visible subtools. Yeah, right, I have no idea if there is one there. But you're right, we should do request for Zbrush people. Maybe some people in the chat, maybe there is an option like that. I should probably ask. Okay, basically the nose, the mouth, maybe pretty obvious. These have to have a little bit of bluish hue, like under the brow, the shadows, bluish, grayish. Let's use and then I will just add, gonna build up on top and if I feel like it's too much of a color, I always can basically roll it back by just choosing the skin tone and then like oof, making it more subtle. But I think red was nice. Scandal. I can put it 100% now. The ears, since it's stylized, like it's normally of course not that bright, right? But it's gonna look good. It's gonna imitate with like subsurface scattering that we don't have here in a render or even in a wax modifiers. Wax material still not enough. And a little bit color on the chin, like everything that's in excess right now, I will remove later. I just need to build like basic temples. They can be either reddish or bluish kind of color because there is like this very simplified approach, like the forehead usually more yellowish and then under the eye more bluish and under the chin more bluish. I'm not sure. I actually like to paint temples in reddish a little bit. And then if it's too much, it's easy to tone down just a tiny bit. And then for the eyelashes, fairly simple. I'm just gonna do since she's gonna be blonde, so I don't want to give her like very dark eyelashes. So something maybe like this, and then we'll see later. I'm gonna like that. For the eyes, we're gonna paint the eyes. Let's keep it for now. Maybe we will give her like blue feel for now and call it a day. Just for now. And for the hair, I want to choose something not exactly crazy blonde, I don't know. something like that, like very light linen color with a little bit of hint of yellowish, but not too much. And those have to be poly painted. And save. I'm gonna save now, just in case, so we don't have to worry. Subtool master, feels okay. Okay, let's check it out. Subtool. Oh, right. Oh, okay, nice. Good job, thank you. I learned something today. I'm not gonna do it now because we're already almost there, but yeah, it's actually helpful. Okay, then the other thing is obviously the brows and the neck. The neck looks a little bit kind of out of place right now. We have to have it a little bit pinkish kind of color. And under the chin here, more kind of grayish kind of color. Grayish purple, a little bit of shadow imitation, stuff like that. Oh, these shadows are too dark. We can play a little bit with shadows. It's obviously, this is too much. Maybe like that. Better, but still can be. First of all, the color of shadow also can be changed, so even tiny bit of reddish tint will help. And then shadow, just kind of, let's say 75 approximately. Yeah, should be good. Then I kind of was thinking the ribbon should be blue, but let's try just that. Yeah, I think this color is actually very nice. But are we? Yeah, no, correct. Yeah, this is not bad. And then this is gonna be trickier. The crown, it have to be tiara, whatever you call it. It have to be yellow metal, but it also have to be metal. We can do feel with metal. Just try to remember the sometimes. Yeah, I think, and we will do MRGB for the feel, and then yeah, this is something like that. There is a way to make this gold be a little bit more cartoony, but I have to dig into this again. I forgot how I did it last time, so I will probably show it during the next stream. Well, some PBR obviously will be needed here, but for now let's just paint some brows, and then A lot of screaming. You know what? It's almost the end of a stream and I forgot to put my credentials in the chat. Oh la la. I'm a little bit distracted today, so because someone is yelling at me. Yeah, so credentials. Feel free to check it out, follow, and yeah, basically. So I did pretty similar things here. So basically basic, very basic flat color, then a little bit of polypaint. There is like outline. This outline is done in Photoshop. Obviously we're gonna add a little bit of outline in Zbrush itself, but some post-prod in Photoshop for cartoony style is always good. Not necessary, not just no obligation to do that, but it's good. Some basic stuff. Oh, I forgot. There is a piece of ribbon that is a separate object, and it should be also blue, and they only need to add color. Yeah, here we go. And now it feels like I would add a little bit of hair, like small pieces of hair on that side as well, and maybe behind her ears as well. Since we still have like 20 minutes, we can do just that. Let's give this dragon like very simple feel, because he's not done. I'm not done with it yet, so I will be coming back, and I don't like to give any color at that stage, but we're just gonna do it. Which color here should be? Like green doesn't really looks right. Maybe grayish. Like the dragons in Games of Thrones in House of Dragon, they like not really green, they like grayish, the blue grayish, no, like more like pink, something like that maybe. Let's paint his tail. And his wings, only one wing at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Something, an approximation, an idea. Really works, Alina, you're an amazing artist. Thank you, very kind of you. I love the urban house. Yeah, thanks very much. I didn't do any particular character from House of Dragon, but I did some like Valerian girl with like white hair. I find this design is so good. Why not? I wanted to do something, and it's something was add some hair patches like here, for example, and we're gonna do the same. This time we can actually add the hair pieces and use existing color already, so we kind of see how it's gonna look in the final. And what we're gonna do, go to stroke, and it's all right here. Oh, no color. You're supposed to give me color. All right. Now we're good. Super duper, thanks for being here teaching us all. Thank you. Thank you for kind words. Thank you for coming. It's really lovely to see people coming from my streams. I appreciate this. And let's say what I don't like is the thinness of it. And this is too much, obviously. Let's say maybe 8 will be alright. We always can do like Ctrl H and it's gonna hide masking, so I can view in real time, basically. Maybe 6, yeah. Oh, come on. Oof. Oh, Jesus, sorry. That's my cat again. It's a boy! Something like that, maybe. And then sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense to have curve tube do all the work, because sometimes it's might be a good idea just to make it separate subtool and then push and pull it, and maybe just add a little bit of thinness at some point. No sculptress mode. Good. Like, you will see the resolution of a hair, like amount of details on a hair and amount of details on this pieces. It's different. Like the pieces looks very low poly. This is fixable. I'm gonna fix it down the road. So what I will do is just eventually I will separate them all, and then I will, right now this is a separate subtool, so I can show you the process. So I will just add subdivide. Oh, come on, not folder. Add subdivides on that, and not just subdivides. I believe I will remove some edges that I don't need, and then I will add a little bit of crease on some edges, so because I need some, it's very stylized, so the shapes have to be really pretty for everything, and even for the small details in the end, not right now, right? Because we're still in progress, but just jumping a little bit ahead because I will be working outside of a stream on it. Otherwise it's gonna take like 10 streams. So we're gonna crease, we're gonna do like this. Oh no, we need to do crease for edge loop partial, like that, and then we can subdivide, and we're gonna have like very beautiful shapes pretty effortlessly. So yeah, this is something I was looking for. And right now it doesn't look so low poly. It still can use like maybe one subdivide. Gonna do it later off stream. Basically 10 minutes left, but the idea is like that. It's like my cat. Always a star of a show. He used to be very quiet. He used to be sleeping during my streams all the time. That he's getting old, and now he's like basically very needy, asking for attention like 24/7. It's funny. Like, I don't think I have a stream that he wouldn't jump on my table and yell. In the last since I came back this year, since I came back to stream with Zbrush live. This is fine. I just really worried he gonna like knock something important, like knock my camera cables or internet cables, and then it's gonna suck big times. So yeah, just gonna basically add a little bit everywhere. Obviously the eye pupils have to be painted at some point, which I will do. Eyes will need a separate shader, which we will do probably next time. I think the dragon eyes have to be yellow, this is for sure. And it has some polypaint on it for some reason. Some reason unknown to me. Let's say... Oh, come on. Hello. Yeah, we go. Yeah. And then tooth, I haven't... I only made one side of his tooth, so I'm gonna polypaint them later. Then I will basically will add symmetry and like, so I don't wanna bother about it right now. No cat could have that sweet personality. Some cats do. So something along this line. For the next stream, I'm gonna think how what color her dress should be, and basically I'm gonna have wait a second. Actually, we have a the hand, the arm. We have to add color here as well. So let's do just that. Okay, just like that, and then here we go. Just for now, just for now. Obviously we need like more color variation. And the crown need like the ornament have to go around a little bit, or maybe end somewhere here. Let's probably add a little bit on that. So obviously like hair need more polish, the back need more polish, everything need more polish. It probably gonna take me 1 or 2 streams to make this final. Basically it was almost 2 hours for now. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes. What can we do? Some color maybe on dragon wing. Again, I haven't yet made a second wing. I will just do it using like mirror, make them symmetrical. But for now, we can paint it a little bit. Let's say, do we have feel? Oh shit, oh no, holy guacamole. Pardon. Things happen. Let's do it again. Oh, correct. And let's add some color. Maybe it needs to be darker. Anyway, something like that. Some reds. As well on spikes on his back, gonna be red as well. So we can do tiny bit of color. For now, for fun, because we have still a few minutes left and it's a good use of our time. This subtool is still very, very low res, like you can see here. And then, yeah, so there is some nice progress during the stream. Everything obviously needs some polish, some stuff gonna need redesign. I'm gonna work on her dress more off stream for sure, because I like the shapes of the sleeves, but I think I have an idea how I want to color them, and it will require me to do some technical work on them. So yeah, this is a plan for the next. Let me drop my credentials again. Yeah, and this is basically the sculpt that I did many years ago, but and I want to do something in the same style. This is why it's here. Okay, let me drop my credentials. Here we go. Please follow, like this stream, like this channel, follow us, you know, make a sacrifice for YouTube algorithm gods, because we need more art. Thanks everyone for coming. I really appreciate it. everybody was so sweet today. And see you basically in 1 month. I'm gonna keep working on this girl.